However, you may be emotionally abused by a narcissist. You have doubts about your own memory and perception. You have the impression that you are losing control of your reality. You begin to wonder if there is something wrong with you or if you are simply confused. It may be challenging to identify a narcissist. Still, if you know someone who begins to doubt your memory or perception somehow, they may be a narcissist attempting to manipulate and control you against your will. So what are some signs that a narcissist is gaslighting you? Watch until the end as I show you 10 signs a narcissist is gaslighting you. Number 1. You're constantly second-guessing yourself. One of the indicators that you are being gaslighted by a narcissist is that you're constantly second-guessing yourself. You frequently wonder if you are accurately remembering the details of past events. You may have even given up trying to share what you remember for fear of being wrong. Narcissists want to control everything to make them feel important and superior. They make up lies about your past and present decisions to make themselves look better than you. They may call you stupid or imply you don't know what you're doing, but they'll do it in a way that makes it sound like they're joking around. It's very hard not to believe the lies when they come from someone we love or admire. Remember, even narcissists sometimes tell the truth, which is rare, but it doesn't mean they do it so consistently or without an ulterior motive. Number 2. You start to question your judgment and perception. Are you afraid to speak up or express your emotions to a narcissistic friend or partner? This could be a sign that you are being gaslighted. Unlike before, you have learned that sharing your opinion usually makes you feel worse in the end, so you just stay silent instead. Narcissists will make you question your judgment and perception. They constantly question your decisions and try to convince you that what happened didn't really happen. A narcissist may tell you things like, "I don't think that's true," or "You must be imagining things," to make you question your own perception. Number 3. You're starting to apologize for things you don't care about. Narcissists love to make people feel guilty and apologize for things they didn't do, because it makes them feel superior and powerful. If you are having trouble remembering what it was that you did, or if you're just apologizing for things without really knowing what the issue was, there's a good chance that you are being gaslighted. You feel the need to apologize all the time for what you do or who you are. You're so used to being blamed and criticized that you start apologizing for everything, even if you have nothing to be sorry for. Number 4. You find yourself being more and more secretive about your life, even from people who love and support you. It's normal to want to keep some things to yourself or privately. But if you constantly avoid your friends and family and feel like you can't tell them about your life, it might be because you're being gaslighted by your narcissist. A narcissist will make you feel like you're crazy for feeling like you do. They'll do everything they can to ensure that you don't trust anyone else. Narcissists will keep you away from your family and friends, for they pose threats of revealing things they want to keep hidden from public view. Narcissists hate being questioned or challenged, so they'll do whatever it takes to make themselves look good, even if it means making others look bad. They tell you that you can't trust yourself or your friends or family members to give accurate information about any situation. Number 5. You feel like no matter what happens, it's always your fault. The person who gaslights you says words that make you feel wrong, unintelligent, and inadequate or insane. You may even find yourself repeating these statements to yourself at times. Narcissists accuse you of things that are just not true. If you ask them about something that happened, they'll say, "Oh yeah, and then you did?" And the story will be completely different from what happened. But the thing is, you can't even remember what actually happened because they've told so many lies about it already. The more time goes by, the more confused and frustrated you get, until eventually you're convinced that everything must be your fault, even when it's not. Number 6. You keep wondering if you're too sensitive or too emotional. Narcissists don't like dealing with problems because it means they have to admit fault or lose control of the situation. They will often try to make their victims think they are too sensitive instead of acknowledging any wrongdoing. Narcissists tell you that you're overreacting when in fact, they are the ones who are overreacting. You frequently feel like you have to walk on eggshells around your partner, friend, or family member. You are also tense and have low self-esteem. You may wonder if you have become so sensitive or too emotional because you are easily triggered. Be on your guard when someone tells you that your feelings are wrong rather than dealing with them. It might be a sign of a narcissist trying to manipulate your emotions to get what they want out of the situation, which is usually total control over others. Number 7. You feel unstable, like you're losing your sanity. A narcissist gaslighting will feel like you're losing your sanity. You feel like nothing is real anymore, like your life has become one big illusion. You can hardly tell which parts are genuine and which are not. You feel unstable, aside from questioning whether things really happened the way they did. One day everything is fine, and then come another day. Something will happen that makes everything feel off again. If not handled properly, these things will get you a high level of stress, leading to persistent feelings of worry, nervousness, and fear. As you lose your sanity, you may feel hopeless or worthless, lose interest in things that used to bring you joy, and struggle to see a bright future. Number 8. You feel like you are not good enough. You start to feel like you are never good enough. You try to live up to the expectations and demands of others, even if they are unreasonable. A narcissist will try to make you believe that you are not good enough in some way so that they can take advantage of your weakness and use it against you. Narcissists may say things like, "If I were you, I would be more confident," or "You need to work on your self-esteem," and so on. Narcissists will have to make you feel not good enough to make themselves better. They live a life of constant comparison. You will often hear them say, "You're not as good as me." Number 9. You struggle to make your own decisions. You might be gaslighted if you feel like your decisions are constantly being questioned and unsure what to do. You have trouble making decisions on your own. You feel like you're second-guessing yourself constantly, and you never know what is right. You ask many questions and need constant reassurance that your choice was right. You would rather entrust decision-making to your partner, friend, or family member than make your own. If this sounds familiar, it may be because the narcissist has been making all the decisions for you and making them without consulting you first. They've been controlling every aspect of your life since day one. So it feels like an overwhelming task when it comes time for something simple like deciding where to eat or what movie to watch. Number 10. You sense that a tragic event will happen every time you're around them. When you're around this person, you have the feeling that something terrible is about to happen. This could involve feeling frightened and on edge for no apparent reason. If you're constantly afraid of what will happen when you're with a specific person, that's a sign that they're gaslighting you. A narcissist will create an environment of fear and then manipulate you into doing what they want. The more you feel scared about someone, the more critical it is to keep your distance from them. If a narcissist is gaslighting you, it's likely because they want power over you, and they know that this is one way they can gain it. It's also a form of abuse that often leads to other types of abuse. One of the primary goals of narcissistic gaslighting is undermining your trust and belief in yourself. Find freedom from gaslighting by refusing to accept this kind of behavior from anybody. Be independent in making your own choices. Do you think this video is worth watching? You know what to do. Like this video and subscribe to this channel. Watch this next awesome video right here.